Today we're going to start buttoning up this engine, and we're going to do it with a couple of parts here. We're going to do it with a Melling oil pump, with a Melling pickup tube, part number 55HV or 55S1, and part number 55E, IS55E, which is the drive shaft for the oil pump. It's all in one, metal, pinned, won't give, gets rid of that piece of, well, not very good nylon that comes in the like a gasket set. So that's a kit, and this is actually a kit off of Amazon. I bought it all in one, and the link will be down below for this kit. But what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do a little experiment, okay? Because as you know, these things, you know, bolts on, pickup tube, you know, it doesn't like to fit. It doesn't like to go in, you know, it's designed to be a press fit, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. And I'm gonna take this, the oven is heating right now, I'm gonna take this top cover off and I'm gonna put this in the oven, expand it up to about 400 degrees and see if we can get this to shrink and this to swell, and see if we can get the fit. Oops, and we'll just drop stuff along the way. But there we go. We're going to try to see if we can get this done. And all you got to do is wrap it in a little towel, put it in a vise, and of course, it's not standard. It's a 10 millimeter, and they're not really in there. See, this is just very simple. Just a 10 millimeter. And the bolts are actually very long compared to, you know, it doesn't really matter where you put them back in at, as long as you get them out. And then it just comes right off like that. And it's already got oils inside of it and stuff. All right. Want to get it dry for the wife. All right. And if you've never been in a deal, these actually pull out. See? They're just kind of in there. And the oil comes in here through the pickup tube, comes in here, goes down in this hole right here, and gets squished. And that's where the pressure comes that pushes it out. It's just a press fit, and you can see it's not like a gear. It's got a little space in it, and that's where your pressure comes from. And some guys will pull these out and drill little holes in the center of this gear, and so it oils the shaft. But it's sitting in oil all the time. I never saw the need for that. But then we'll just remember USA to the top, and let's go warm this up and see if she expands a little bit, because there isn't anything in here that isn't metal that you can't get hot. It's going to get hot anyways, you know. And if you ever want to know how to like take this and make this a high volume, they just change the spring. That's the only difference in them. They just change the spring. All right, pickup tube, an ice machine, 400 degrees. Lay that right there like that, and give it about 15 minutes. 23 degrees Celsius, which is about 35 degrees. Okay, so this is cold. She's about, let's see, 300 degrees. Maybe we'll try it. All right, we'll see if they fit. You enjoying this, honey?
Not really.
Not in your oven, huh?
Not in my oven. I mean, you've already commandeered my dishwasher. Now you're doing my oven.
Yeah, now I'm doing the oven. All right. See, not quite. Almost. See, yeah, it's cooking stuff up. Let's put it in for a little longer. Let's get this a little colder too. All right. Let's see if this works this time. All right. Yeah, she's still warm. Oh, close. Dadgummit. Oh, that's hot. Yeah, that's making my glove steam. Oh, almost. Yeah, that's warm. Let's put it back in the freezer one more time. While we're waiting on the everything to warm up and cool down, we're going to go ahead and put the oil filter adapter on. And I always like to put these with the valve on the backside, and this part towards the engine, it just seems to help out oil flow, and oil flow is one of the most important. All right, and it just comes in like that, and you just bolt it in, and that's what the oil filter spins on. If you have engines you're taking apart, bag them up, okay? Because these things are expensive to buy. You know, every penny saved is a penny earned. And I'm sure there's some purist dude out there that's like, you got to do a certain amount of torque on that. Well, we ain't doing all that. We're just tying it down till she stops, because it's I've never seen one of these bolts back out. Never seen it. Doesn't happen. All right, that part's done. Oil pump is together. All right, and she takes a stud here, and it's got to torque it, that stud too. But the main thing I want to show you is the metallic rod. This is miles ahead of that. This metal, you know, replaces the nylon shaft that goes onto here, right? So it just slides on, slides off. But the main thing is like that once you put this in the hole down here, like this, and you put her on the studs, she ain't going nowhere. Here's where the bolt goes. And we'll take a little assembly lube. We'll put that on the threads, just for a little lubricant. And we'll put a little where the bolt goes, right here. Just a little, just so for the torquage. All right. And this stud gets torqued down to 65 pounds. All right. Nope, I'm going to have extension. All right, put your foot on the bottom of the deal, because it's going to try to move. There we go. 65 pounds. Boom, done. It's still a little warm, but once this cools up, this will move barely, but it's pretty much where you want to set it. Now, I'll show you what we're going to do with the pan real quick while it's warm and while it's willing to move. We're going to kick that up like that, and we're going to slide it in place and see how it's hanging. We're just going to press it down like this. No gaskets. We're just going to press it down, all right? So now that pickup is against the bottom of this pan right now, okay? All right, so we together on this, aboard on this. All right, now the gasket is about a 1/16 of an inch, but we want a little bit more than that. So we're going to take this and move this down a little bit so the pickup is sitting right. I'm just going to use something stable here as a measurement, and I'm just going to pop it 1/8 of an inch, just like that. All right, I'm gonna let that sit and cool. All right, so that'll be about 3/16 of an inch here for the pickup tube for the oil. So we'll let everything cool off and everything set, and then we'll probably just take the welder and just give it a zap, put cover over the cardboard and just give it a zap to hold it in place. If not, if it isn't like solid, because right now it's pretty solid. I had to tap it pretty hard to get the move. So that's how you do that. Just use an edge and just measure it and move it about 1/8 of an inch. So if you want to see my best little video ever made, right here. If you want to see the one that they say is best for you, is right there. Y'all be good.